king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the Rice Owls taking on the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Rice Owls offense takes the field to start this game off. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
Well, and how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's right on target. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Back to pass, it's Jenkins. He's got it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Man, this slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Using the quick game. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Going up top on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Memphis offense will have its first possession of the game. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
Makes the grab. It's Anderson. And stampeding through the defense. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Taylor. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. They're going to run it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hennigan. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. At the 20, he's got space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Anderson with the carry. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point is good. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Get it out on the screen. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. 1st down for this offense. Looking to throw. They're bringing heat. He's got his man.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Owls are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Looking left. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Handoff from the gun. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Sure, they could take the lead with a short field goal here, but this close to the end zone, you want to try to score a touchdown. That's what they'll do on 4th. The catch is made, but he's beyond the sideline, and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Anderson with the carry. Plows through the defense. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. That pass is incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking for a man. It's Hennigan. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. To throw, it's Jenkins. Getting some heat. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the run.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Cal. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Rice. Number 6. And he makes the extra point. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive.
There he goes to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Memphis.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pocket starts to collapse. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Trying to find his man on first down. Feeling some heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Connors. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. It's complete on the right side. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. A 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Hennigan. And the ball is intercepted. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Elms! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And they tacked on the extra point. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on what's likely the final play of the half. Anderson with the carry. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Owls will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now what you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. It's Hennigan. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And that ball is picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder, heels almost in the end zone, and you're going for it. He's got an open man. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They're trying to get to it. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be looking to run. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
To the air, it's Jenkins. Moving away from pressure. Open space at the 25. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Coming after him. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Got a good one going here, all tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Rice. And that one will put them up here in the second half. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game.
On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. Back to throw, it's Hennigan. Unloads it left. Got his man. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Memphis picking up the tempo.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. And here's the third interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
He leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The big explosive play put him, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Central Michigan is going to walk off the field there in Mount Pleasant with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Memphis. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He's got it again. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to get to him. Flushed out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They're going back to the ground. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Makes his connection. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and get them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Got his man.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
He's got it. And he hauled it in, but couldn't quite get it to the end zone. Defense forces him out of bounds at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Owls. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
42, Memphis, 28.
from inside the 10-yard line. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it, and they'll maintain possession. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Hennigan. Gets away. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
And back to the air on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it in. He steps and powers it, works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hasn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. He's going to pass. Finds his big tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Memphis wants to move quickly.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. This is like a baseball. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a 2nd look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter. Got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. It's complete. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Unleashes to the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Pressure coming. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Fair catch called for and made. One more play to pad the stats. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back.